Mortgage brokers, who are they and what do they do? But firstly, my name's Dan, I'm a CeMAP qualified mortgage and protection advisor. This video is purely for educational purposes. It is not advice, and your home may be repossessed if you do not keep up with the repayments on the mortgage. Now with that out of the way, on with the video. So what do they do? What's the difference? What's the main difference between applying direct to a mortgage lender and going via a mortgage broker? I would argue, personally, that it's time. If you was to go direct to a mortgage lender, you're having to do all of the product research yourself to make sure that actually you're applying for the best rate that's available in the market at your loan to value. So that's how much you're borrowing against the property value. There's also, you would need to research, do you fit on their criteria? Have you got clean enough credit to qualify on their application? So this is something that a mortgage broker will very quickly establish. Sometimes mortgage brokers will actually do face-to-face advice, so they'll actually visit you at home, or you can go into their office. That can take maybe anywhere between half an hour to an hour, and they'll collate everything that they actually need then. Whereas if you actually go to a mortgage lender, the initial consultation could be between 2 to 3 hours, and then they'll give you a decision right at the end. And if you're just applying to multiple lenders down the high street, for argument's sake, you're spending 2 to 3 hours a time doing that. Whereas with a mortgage broker, you're only spending half an hour to an hour, and they effectively look at the market, and they'll very quickly know through their experience which lender is best for you in terms of the rate, the overall costs on the term of the mortgage. Do you qualify on their affordability? They'll do all of that behind the scenes rather than do that whilst you're sitting in front of them. So the biggest one for me is it will save you time. One thing when speaking to a mortgage broker is just check their whole of market. If they're not, it's not so much of a problem, but whole of market, effectively it is what it says on the tin. The mortgage broker can access what's called the whole market. Also, mortgage brokers, they have access from time to time to more sort of favourable interest rates and affordability calculations. So even if you feel like you've done enough research, it's still worth speaking to a mortgage advisor to just see if actually they've got access to a pocket of the market that you haven't got access to. Mortgage brokers also will calculate the affordability side of things for you. So if you're self-employed, for argument's sake, some lenders will factor in dividends if you own a limited company, whereas other lenders, they won't. They won't include the dividends, but they may look at retained profit. So it can be a bit more complicated if you're self-employed, for example, or if your income consists of bonus, overtime, or commission. So if you're a car salesman on a low basic, but you've got a large amount of commission, lenders will take different percentages of that commission, and you kind of want to be aiming towards someone that takes 100% rather than 50% to maximise your affordability. So a mortgage broker will actually work all of that out for you, and it will just save you the headache. Mortgage brokers also know what's attractive to the underwriters at these mortgage lenders. So what I mean by that is they'll package your case properly. They know what the lenders want to see and what they don't want to see. Ultimately, if you're an underwriter at a mortgage lender, you don't want to be wading through 12 months bank statements. If the company policy is only 1 month, so if you give 12 month statements to the lender, they're going to look at it. So ultimately, the mortgage broker will package the case and make you look more desirable to the lender. So to create a scenario for you, if you've got 2 applications going into one mortgage lender, the underwriter's got 2 cases on their desk. Which case are they going to work first? Are they going to work the case that's got all of the pay slips, the bank statements, and all of the other information they require? Or are they going to work the case first where half the pay slips are missing, there are no bank statements, and all the other documentation's missing? They're going to work the one that's there. They're going to want that case on their desk and off their desk as quick as possible. Also, something I will say is choose a mortgage broker that's right for you. You've got different kind of mortgage brokers. You've got mortgage brokers that would charge up front. You've got mortgage brokers that will charge on offer. So that's when the lender says that they're satisfied with your application and subject to all of the solicitor paperwork, they will lend the money. And you've got other mortgage brokers that will charge on completion. So just, I suppose, choose a mortgage broker that sort of works for you. Mortgage brokers that charge up front tend to not charge quite as much because there isn't as much risk for them. You do actually get mortgage brokers that don't charge a fee at all. Now, this is great. You know, everyone likes something for nothing, but I would err on the side of caution. Not all, but some mortgage brokers, they're all about volume. So where they're getting so many applications through because they're not charging a fee, they're actually getting volumes that in some instances they cannot handle. So the level of quality from that mortgage broker will actually drop off. So hopefully you found this video useful. If you have, please give me a like or a dislike if you really dislike the video, if I didn't actually bring any quality content to you today. Please also subscribe. It helps just me grow the channel. It helps me to bring all of this information to you. And please put in the comments below if you've got any questions. Yeah, I'll be happy to answer them. Until next time, see you soon. If you want to watch a video on the Help to Buy scheme and why I don't like it, please watch this video. If you want to watch a video on self-employed mortgages, please watch this video. And also don't forget to subscribe, and there's a bell icon that you can click on and it will notify you of any future videos that I release.